Okay, so today Nintendo announced yet another special edition Switch. This one is for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. There was a lot of conversation about this thing this morning. As soon as they announced it, 9 a.m., a lot of conversation about this thing in our Discord. If you're not in our Discord, there was a link to that down below. Make sure you hop in there. But there was a lot of people talking about this in there. And a lot of very, very mixed opinions on this one. And it kind of got me thinking, like, we have actually got a lot of special edition Nintendo Switch systems. We've gotten some special edition Joy-Cons here and there. We got the Zelda ones. We got those extra Fortnite ones. There's been some more, but actual special edition Nintendo Switch systems, we have actually had a good bit. So today, we're gonna rank them all. I'm gonna rank them all. You may not agree with this list. This is just where I would place these things, and I'm looking at my list here. There's a good bit. There's some weird ones. There's some that weren't released in the United States. I'm still gonna put on here. I'm gonna have the link to this tier list down below as well. I'm also gonna put it in the Discord. Like I said, if you're not in there, I am going to encourage everyone to make their own tier list with this one I've created here. Put it in the Discord, share it, let's talk about it. Let me know in the comments how off you think I am about this tier list. I guess let's just jump in. All right, the first one on the list is the Super Mario Odyssey Special Edition. And I've gotta say, this one, not a whole lot going on here. I mean, it's the same exact dock, the same exact Switch unit as we had. There wasn't anything special about any of that. It did have a different shade of red Joy-Cons, which you can't get any other place except for in this bundle. Now, you can get red Joy-Cons, just not this shade of red. It did come with a carrying case, a red Mario carrying case, but I mean, I'd say it's easily one of the worst. We're not gonna start off great here. I gotta give this one an F. Doesn't really do anything for me. Should have been a Joy-Con set, not a full system. All right, next we have the Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu Nintendo Switch. Now this one was pretty good. I've got some pictures of it pulled up here. This one, not only did it have a picture of Pikachu and Eevee on the dock in color, which I did like, they were single color images, but they matched the colors of the Joy-Cons that went with them. So the yellow one was obviously Pikachu, the brown one was Eevee. This one also had some designs on the back. It had like silhouettes of Pikachu and Eevee on the back. I think that's it. Yeah, it was just Pikachu and Eevee. So it was silhouettes of them on the back, kind of in a gloss black on what was already a matte black, which is what we see a lot with all these special edition Switches. But this one had something I thought was really cool. The Joy-Con straps, the little things that go on the sides of the Joy-Cons, they were both different colors from the rest of the Switch. They weren't the same as the Joy-Cons. They were a little bit different, but they really, really look good on their own. Just as a set of Joy-Cons, I have to put this one, this has gotta be up there. This one's gotta be up there. I don't know if this is S or A. I mean, it's got everything. I'm gonna give this one an A. That was a pretty good special edition Switch. We may lower it down to B. I'm not sure yet. We're gonna give it an A for now. All right, the next one, the Splatoon 2 edition Switch. This one is a definite F for me. This one literally had nothing special. Just give me the Joy-Cons. We don't need this. F, sorry. All right, I have decided, with this next one, I have decided we do need to knock down the Pikachu and Eevee one down to a B tier. And I have a good reason why. I'm gonna tell you about it right now. Our next one is definitely an A. The Super Smash Brothers Switch is definitely an A. The dock, while all of this is just one color, it's all just white etchings. This one had some really cool stuff. So the dock had like the original characters in the game on either side. It was a really, really nice looking dock. Again, one color, still very, very, very nice looking. They actually did a Pro controller as well, which I have here. I do have the Pro controller. I like that a lot. I wasn't a huge Smash fan, wasn't buying this Switch, but I did end up getting that Pro controller. Now, this one also had the Joy-Cons with the little Smash logo that went through it. I think that's subtle, but still very nice. I like what they did with that, but the reason that this one goes in the A tier over the Pikachu and Eevee one is this one also came with the full game download. You actually got the game with the system. I think that gives it a little bit more points than the Pikachu Eevee one. Oh, no. You know what? Scratch everything I just said. Pikachu and Eevee goes back up to an A. It came with the Pokeball Plus. It's saved. It's back to an A. That came with the Pokeball Plus, so you got that as well. I totally forgot about that. That's an A. Never mind. So we got two A's. I think those are both strong. The next one is the Diablo III Switch. They put that out holiday a few years ago. This one, This one was all right. It was missing one big thing. It's so weird because it only had regular gray Joy-Cons, which I don't understand. If you're gonna do a special edition, why not go all the way? It did come with some extra stuff. It came with a case. I'm not sure if this one came with the game or not. Either way, you've got regular gray Joy-Cons. It did have design on the back. It had design on the dock. Came with a case. I don't know. I mean, this one wasn't great. I think it's a better job than what we've seen with, you know, just adding in colors of Joy-Cons we already had into a Switch system. I don't know. It's better than a Splatoon 2. It's better than the Mario Odyssey. I don't know how much better. We're gonna give it a C. Not great, not terrible. It's missing some stuff, but it's not bad. Not a whole lot to say about that one. It's okay. Now the next one is a weird one, and I don't even know if this one came out in the United States. I think this was like a Japan only thing. But we got Monster Hunter Rise. Obviously, we're gonna go to that one. That one's on the list. But we also got Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate, which was a 3DS game that they up-resed and brought to the Switch. Now there was a special edition Switch for that. Again, this one's got a big problem. It's got regular gray Joy-Cons. It's got stuff on the dock. It's got a little bit on the back. This thing was basically the same as the Diablo 3 one. Basically the same. Now, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm almost positive this one came with the game. So I don't know. I still don't want to give it a B. I'm still gonna give this one a C. It's okay. Gray Joy-Cons. I don't know. I don't know about that. That's not a good idea. Okay, the next one on the list is probably one of my favorite Nintendo Switch systems that they've put out. It's the Animal Crossing New Horizons Special Edition. They still sell this one. You can still buy this one in stores. I see this one actually more in my local Target than I see a regular Switch. The OLEDs are in stock, and it's usually this one. Now this one took it a step further than any of the other ones had taken it at this point, as far as I can remember. Now, we got a white dock. It wasn't all white. It was like an off-white. It looked, oh man, it looked so good. But it had, you know, Tom Nook, Timmy, Tommy on a little island. There's some water at the bottom. Off-white dock. Looked really, really good. I still have that actually in my living room right now. It had the blue and the seafoam green Joy-Cons with the off-white backs on the Joy-Cons. I mean, these look so good. The Joy-Con straps on these matched the white on the back. They had special straps. One was blue, one was the seafoam green. They kind of had like white fabric woven in between. They looked really, really good. I have to say, this is the first special edition Switch I saw that I absolutely had to have. I have to put this one in S tier. It didn't come with the game, which I felt like it should have came with the game. All these should have come with the game. I feel like if you're gonna do a special edition, it should come with the game. A lot of these didn't. It's fine. We're not gonna go too far into that, but I gotta give this one S tier. It's the first time they changed the dock, I think. Really like the Animal Crossing one. All right, so the next one is the Disney special edition for that weird game that came out. This was not a United States release. Now, as much as I like Disney, I'm a big Disney fan. I like going to Disney World. I like Disney Plus. I like Star Wars. I like Marvel. I like all that stuff. I don't know how I feel about this Switch. This, I can't find enough images of it online. I don't think there was anything on the back of this at all. But the dock is not good. This is not a good dock. The Joy-Cons, while they are, you know, colors you can't get anywhere else, the only thing that's kind of cool about them is the home button has Mickey Mouse ears. I kind of like that, but I don't know. I don't think this is a very good one either. I'm gonna give this one a D. I do like the fact that there's different color Joy-Cons. I would like to have just the Joy-Cons. If I could find those, I'd probably get them. I'd probably have to pay way too much for them, so I probably wouldn't end up getting them. That's really the only thing I like about it. Dock, not worth it. Not sure what else this one came with. Probably nothing, but in my opinion, this isn't a very good special edition Switch. All right, the next one, also one that didn't come out in the United States, the Dragon Quest XI Special Edition. This one's all right. It did come with the game. That's a big thing. The dock, single color, has a sword and a shield, like one on each side. It's all right. The Joy-Cons are a blue that we don't have. I don't like the little designs on the front of the Joy-Con. I don't really like those. They're white. I think they kind of look cheesy. I don't know. Don't kill me. It did have some stuff on the back, though. The Switch unit itself did have kind of the same thing as what the Animal Crossing one had, the Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu one. It's got gloss black silhouettes of things in the game on the matte black. That's fine. That seems to be the standard most of the way through all of these, so that's fine. It had some stuff on the back of the Joy-Cons. It did have a design in just about every place that it could, which is a bonus. It did have something going for it everywhere, and I do like that. I like the fact that they put stuff on the both sides of the Joy-Cons. I don't know. It's got the game. I don't like the front, but it's okay. It's good. I don't think it's the best. We're gonna give it a C. Nah, you know what? We'll give it a B. We'll give it a B because they did go a little bit further. They put a design on at least every part of the Switch that you could put a design on. Okay, so next we're gonna look at a Switch Lite, and this was one that was based off of a DS system that came out, I don't know when the original Pokemon Diamond and Pearl came out. This was a special edition they put out for Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl. I get where they were going with this. It's the same color. It's got the same designs on it. It's okay. I feel like it's a little bit bland. I feel like, you know, a clamshell design where it's on the very front, the top. You have those two designs right there. I think that looks pretty good, but the front of this system was just plain. It was a metallic color, which is something we haven't seen any other Switch do, that's pretty cool. It's very plain on the front. I would have liked to have seen a little bit more on the front. It's gonna be a C or a D. Where are we going? There we go. I'll give it a C. It's not terrible. I don't hate it. I would have liked to have seen a little bit more. All right, now, this one is very interesting. This is the first time that we've seen the tablet, the Switch unit itself, be a different color. I really, really liked this Switch system, but they called it something weird. They called it the Mario Red and Blue Switch. The only thing, and I mean the only thing, that was blue on this entire system was the Joy-Con grip itself. 90% of people don't even use that. It was all red. This Switch was red. As I said, the tablet was red. The Joy-Cons are red. The dock was red. Everything was red. It looked really, really good. This is one I wish they would have gone forward with some other things. I would have loved to have seen them do Switch units that were different colors. I see the problem with it, with the detachable Joy-Con. That's why they do the black on black backs of the tablets, because once you take the Joy-Cons out and you put another color in, it just looks silly. If you've seen the video I did where I made my own Animal Crossing Special Edition, the back of that we did do color, but I ended up taking it off of there because then, you know, everything else just looks weird with it, and we're gonna get into that in a little bit with the new Pokemon one, because they went there with that one too, which I thought was a bold move. But this Mario one, this is a good one. I'm gonna have to go, is it S tier? It's S tier. It's S tier. Stupid name. They shouldn't have said anything about the blue. It's a Mario Red Switch, but I really liked where they went with this one. Just really going all out. That one deserves S tier. All right, the next one is the Fortnite one. This one came with, I believe it came with V-Bucks. So, you know, if you play Fortnite, if you're getting some V-Bucks out of it, you need a Switch. That's awesome. It had stuff on the back, I'm pretty sure. The Joy-Cons, I do have the Joy-Cons. They're pretty cool. I like the yellow. I like the blue. I like the little battle bus. The balloon on the battle bus is the home button. That's cool. The dock was all right. It had, you know, silhouettes of characters from the game. This wasn't anything incredibly special, but it did come with some stuff. Had a lot of design. I'll give it a C. It's average. It's pretty good. Had some extras. Could have been better. Honestly, to tell you the truth, I like the Joy-Cons they put out afterwards, which were actually the opposite of these. It had the little banana guy, Peely, as this side with the home button. So if you got that Switch and that set of Joy-Cons, you actually had a full set of yellow and a full set of blue. That's cool. I did like those Joy-Cons a little bit better than I like the Switch unit itself. Okay, the Monster Hunter Rise Switch. This Switch, in my opinion, is one of the best Switches that they've put out. The dock, it's got the gold Magnum Hollow on it. It's got it's so good. This Switch is so good. The Joy-Cons front and back, they are gray, but they are absolutely covered in black and gold designs. This thing looks incredible. The back of the Switch kind of had the same thing that the characters had, kind of hanging off their clothes. Had that on the back. It was in white. I wasn't a huge fan of it, I'll be honest. That part I didn't really like all that much, but I did end up buying this. I wasn't even a huge Monster Hunter fan. I got into the game when it came out. Monster Hunter Rise, absolutely loved it. But I love this Switch so much. Not only did I buy this Switch, I also bought the Pro Controller that matches it, and they're probably still some of my favorite things to use today. This one is a very, very easy S tier for me, no question. Now this one is very strange. I know this one's very rare. I think you had to actually win a contest to get this one, but they made a Nintendo Labo Switch. So this one's basically, it's all a light brown. The tablet was a different color on this one. Again, light brown. It's supposed to look like cardboard. I have to be honest, I really actually like the way this one looks. It's not an S tier Switch. I don't know where to put this one. I really like it. I can't give it an S tier. I like that they did the whole system as a different color, even though it is just cardboard color. I think I'm gonna give this one an A. I really like it. It's super rare. The whole system's done up. I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate for that one. That's probably one a lot of people aren't gonna agree with. But yeah, that one's gonna go A. I like it. Now this next one, another Switch Lite, a Pokemon Switch Lite. That's all we've got for the Switch Lites is Pokemon. I owned this one. I held this one in my hand. I like this one. I don't have it anymore. I have the exact opposite problem with this one that I had with the other Pokemon Switch Lite. I really like the front of this. I think this is really nice. I like the two-tone button design. You've got blue on one side and the pink on the other. I really like the way that turned out, the way it looked. But the back, it had the etchings of the two legendary Pokemon on the back, but they were almost the same color as the Switch. The Switch was like a lighter gray, and it was just a little bit darker gray etchings on the back. You couldn't really see it. So the back, while yeah, it was there, it was kind of pointless. I do think this one is better than the other light though. I think this one's better. Really like the fact that this one had different color buttons, different color sticks, because it's the only Switch that Nintendo has ever given us. Obviously, besides the regular light, which has white buttons, this is the only Switch that's ever had different color sticks, different color buttons other than black or white. So I'm gonna give this one a B. I really like that one, but I wish the back had a little bit more on it. Now, another one, this actually, honestly, as much as I like the Animal Crossing one, as much as I like the Monster Hunter one, the Mario one, this one might be the best Nintendo Switch we've got so far. Not only does it have the coolest Joy-Cons we've ever seen, hands down, easily the coolest Joy-Cons we've ever seen. They've got a fade from the top to the bottom. Both of them are different color fades. The back is a kind of like a semi-transparent white, has designs on top of that in gloss. The back has the glossy designs like we've seen. The dock is beautiful. It's not overdone. The Splatoon 3 OLED Switch, I might add. It's an OLED. It's an S2. I know, 4 S tiers. I know. Whatever. You know what? I'm sorry. 4 S tiers. It's fine. This one's really good. This might be the best one they've done yet. And I think it's a step above these other three. I think we got to go ahead. If we're going to put them in order here, we'll do that and that. That would be my S tier order for sure. The other ones are, you know, whatever. That's my S tier order. I think that's probably the best one they've done so far because it's an OLED. It's an OLED, you know, it's the new one. But then we just got another OLED announced today, and I gotta be honest, I'm not a fan. I don't think this looks very good. I don't think that the scarlet and violet colors go together very well, especially on the same Switch. If you look at a color wheel, and this isn't always a must-have thing, but if you look at a color wheel, usually when you're trying to find colors that match, colors that go together, that work, you look directly across the color wheel from the color that you're using. So if you look at this red and this purple, they're literally right beside each other. So they're not really complementary colors in any way. They don't really work. I think this thing is an eyesore. It's got a white dock. It's got the legendaries on the front, which I don't know if I like that either. These are just kind of like the stock images that they've been using for everything, only they're single color stock images. It's got a little bit more design on it, some nice fancy stuff around the edges. The back of this thing is, I'm sorry, the back of this thing's atrocious. It's bad. There's so much going on. This is the first Switch that they didn't use the black on the back of the Switch, which I think is a mistake. As I said, I did it myself when I made my own Switch, learned my lesson, because when you have that, if you put any other Joy-Cons on this Switch, it's gonna look terrible. Especially since it's red and purple. Unless you have those Joy-Cons on this thing, it's gonna look weird. The back of these Joy-Cons do match it. I get that a lot of people are gonna want this. Pokemon fans are gonna love this. And it's not that I'm not a huge Pokemon fan. I just don't like the design of this particular Switch. I'm giving this a D. I'm sorry, I don't like it. I really don't like it. I like that they put a lot of stuff on it, but I think it's a terrible design. I think they've made a mistake with putting designs on the back of the Switch unit itself. Okay, so I know a lot of people are gonna disagree with a lot of this stuff, and I wanna hear about it. I want you guys to make your own tier lists. I will have a link to this down below where you can download this, you can do your own, or you can go straight to it on the website here. Do your own, put them in the Discord, join the Discord. I have links to that down below as well. If you've made it this far in this video is gonna be so long. If you made it this far in this video, give me 3 thumbs up down in the comments. But guys, that is gonna do it for this one. As always, thank you so much for watching this video. Please leave a like, make sure you are subscribed. We'll see you in the next one.